content censors of social networks. What's the most disturbing thing you had to remove? Mostly necropedophilia things. What the duck? Jesus Christ, that's horrible. There's a character in a fighting game named Squiggly. She's an undead 14-year-old, and people really like her because her wiki bio says 28, 14 at death. For a couple of months I worked on local, like known in one city, invite-only forum. Typical user age was between 16 and 25, and it was just open space to talk. I did some tech work on servers and connectivity. It kinda wasn't available on the internet, because ISPs had issues with it. At some point I got asked to help with moderation. With 10k active user base I kinda knew I'm going to see, or so I thought. In 2 months I'll earn checksums of some CP pictures. Gore was allowed, but necrophilia not. So I had to review a lot of it. Some roleplays were dubious. Death treats. Freaking manuals. Videos of people beating their kids. Self-harm videos. Yep. After finally seeing a self-harm video which turned out to be recorded by another person, I gave up and quit. There was some great content, like several real deal GMs running tabletops and text games that were prime book material, or people ganging up to help each other, and 1,000 pictures of pets and birthday cards. But that one video sent me to therapy. I think a good fifth of users needed help. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I only understand a third of the things you listed. I had to report an image which was promptly censored. I'd gone to /r/aww after seeing something horrid, and I made a rookie mistake. I sorted by new Ticketons, both killed by a single clean knife cut. It had been up 20 seconds. Thanks to the mods. It did not last 60. I gave a sad upvote to this. Mad John Wick noises. Child pornography is a big one. But you don't just remove it. You are mandated by US law to report these images to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, so they can try to find the pieces of shit who created it. We had a counselor at the company available 24/7. Not the same person, lol, a rotating set, as these types of images make you want to kill someone. It wasn't an everyday occurrence for me to see this stuff, but on the days I did I would find myself clenching my fists with the urge to throw and break things long after the workday was over. I used to do this a long time ago, 2006 to 2007, and no, it wasn't Facebook or MySpace. I would be very surprised to hear of a company using salaried American workers to do this in 2020. It's mostly automated or, for edge cases that the automation struggles to detect, outsourced to third world countries where they pay people shit wages to do the reporting for them. Those people don't get counseling like I did. 27/7. Wow. That's a rough work schedule. Lol, fixed. If you need to, check out Don't F with Cats on Netflix. It's pretty great if disturbing. It gets into what happens when the content censorship fails. I saw the full video of him killing the dude on a gore anthology before I saw the documentary, and it still haunts me sometimes. Why is this thread empty, lol? It's a great question. I don't think there are that many social media censor people that get to see that question. We need to report this so they see it. Anyone doing this for social media companies, myself included, will be under non-disclosure agreements. You might not get that many answers as a result. I've intentionally kept things vague here, but feel free to ask follow-up if you wish to do so. Live or real-time content. If you see a beheading or torture repost, that's all it is. A repost. You can't change that situation. It's already over. Someone preparing to commit suicide on live stream or over a series of videos you see in real time is going to be the thing that affects you. You have the possibility to intervene there in some cases. When that intervention isn't possible or fails, you're not going to forget it anytime soon. Child and animal abuse are equally as bad. If you ever need to deal with a large quantity of either of the two, my personal recommendations are turning sound off and using grayscale/black and white filtering. If trying to identify things in a video or image for reporting or sourcing help, which doesn't really fall under moderation, but I do that too, then view in normal color with audio off and NBSP. Something for parents to note is that the majority of CSAM child sexual abuse material uploaded is done so by kids. Obviously this is something pedophiles try to take advantage of. Many parents give their 4-year-olds phones and don't check what they are doing. The majority of underage nudity being removed is as a result of kids being able to record it themselves and post it to begin with. For this to happen, there are a few general questions that come to mind. Is the parent aware? If yes, are they possibly partially or fully responsible for why the kid is posting that content? If no, where else is the kid getting that from? Is there on-platform activity encouraging it? Is there something off-platform encouraging it? Is it random? You'd be surprised how quickly children go from "hey guys, this is my new account" to twerking and posting naked videos. I guess that is disturbing. Moderators catch those uploads, but the fact they are being uploaded especially so frequently is a symptom of something else. Somewhere out there there is someone that gets sweaty excited killing babies, puppies, and kittens. Slowly, painfully, in a way that makes a lot of noise. A death sentence is pretty extreme, but for some people I think the death sentence is worth it. Where is Cyber Batman when you need him? I once saw a man getting ducked by a cow. The caption was "Farmers get lonely sometimes, and animals don't kiss," until there are literally Pornhub-like sites but for bestiality. I guess in some places viewing isn't illegal. I thought cows were female. Non-disclosure agreements. Who cares about NDA really? Especially on internet. People with good jobs and shit to lose. Had a member of a group by admin trying to get a revenge porn post approved in a group dedicated to kinks. The guy was only a day over 18 when the photos were taken. Or a 40-year-old man in a group I run using the platform to trick little alters into sending him nudes of their body who 7 times out of 10 was 18 or older. I had to remove a /censored /post yesterday. Disgusting. I work at /censored /social media platform. /censored / the content was /censored /. Let's hope the Reddit admins don't censor this post. That was stupid. But that's what the reply would look like. I ran a meme page on Facebook. A few gore videos. Like ISIS beheading. A few years ago I went out with a girl who worked as a content reviewer for a particular site. She told me some horror stories. Mostly just stupid nudes and people sexting. But occasionally the seriously ducked up shit popped up. She eventually quit and started working for another site doing work that's a lot less traumatizing. Bestiality. Bestiality? Hitler had a dog named Blonde. Not exactly social networks, but I used to be the abuse guy that got the emails at the ISP I worked for. The two that stand out are both to do with white supremacy. In the first, a known militant right-wing group added a web page to their personal account. We had no idea who they were when they signed up, so we got a ton of complaints. I called them expecting a scary dude on the other end and threats. To my surprise he was super polite and promised to take the material down immediately and would then cancel and sorry for any inconvenience. True to his word, they were gone within the hour. The second was some moron who started flooding Jewish forums and mailing lists with anti-Semitic messages. Tens of thousands of emails sent with content I will not repeat here. We ended up forwarding that information and all of our logs to the police. We think it was just some dumb kid playing a prank. But it was pretty nasty. Honestly, most emails to abuse are either someone with an improperly configured email server unwittingly forwarding spam, or else people complaining that they got killed in a video game and they said something mean. For the former I had a long list of recommendations. For the latter I would tell them just mute the kid and move on with your life. You do realize that you have to sign a NDA to become a content censor? No? That's such a random thing to know. Why would he know that? National security reasons. The Hunter Biden situation. There was nothing disturbing there. Nothing. That was not corruption. It is distraction. And distraction is bad. And Trump is bad. You have to vote for Biden or you're not black. I'm not black. But I have to vote for Biden because Harris is black. Harris is good. Trump is bad. Careful fellas. Feel down vote you to an oblivion. Hunter Biden smoking crack while getting a foot job from his dead brother's wife. Sorry, this is just what Reddit is removing. New York Post story on Hunter Biden. New York Post story on Hunter Biden. It shows that there are blatantly two different classes of citizen in the US. The political elites and the rest of us. Downvoted for on think. Only Republicans are bad. Pay to play is fine if it's Democrats. They got me bad lol. But there will be nothing done about pay to play until people hold all politicians accountable for it. White man bad. r/illustrators. Attention content censors. Go to hell. Seriously. That is all. You dropped your fedora. I guess being against blatant censorship is a hipster thing now, lol. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.